Hey, what's up, everybody? It is Mark with My Front Range Living. Y'all are going to want to stick around for this one. Yeah, we're doing the best pizza in Colorado Springs. Let's get rolling. So, hey, if you are living in Colorado Springs right now, or maybe you're coming to town visiting, what have you, and you're looking for a local restaurant here in Colorado Springs, we've got 5 locally owned freaking fantastic pizza places that we need you to try. So when it comes down to places to eat here in town, everyone hearts the pizza pie, and these are five restaurants that are the reasons why. And this is in no particular order. All 5 are delicious. We think you should go to all 5 of them. But we're going to start right here at number 5, Leon Jesse. Oh man, Leon Jesse has been a staple in Colorado Springs for decades. Family owned, locally owned, I believe 1974 they came online. And they are a New York style pie is what they are, and they're pretty darn good. So they've got a little restaurant right across from the pizza ovens. You can sit there, or they have a back restaurant as well, back seating area you can sit in there as well. But it's really, really good. Now, one great part about Leon Jesse is you don't have to buy the whole pie. You can buy their pizza by the slice. So if you just want to go and grab a quick lunch, maybe just a drink and a piece of pie, you can do that, or pie salad, however you want to configure it. They sell it by the slice, so that's nice, but it doesn't matter how you order Leon Jesse. It doesn't matter if it's by the slice or in a whole pie. If you don't order the kitchen sink, you're simply missing out. I would like to submit, perhaps you haven't yet lived if you have not had the kitchen sink from Leon Jesse. This thing is basically their version of the Supreme Pizza. Name it, it's on there. It is so freaking good. The ingredients are super fresh, and it seems like they know how to cook this thing to perfection every single time. It's super delicious. Now, one of the other favorite parts about Leon Jesse is once you're done there, you go right around the corner and BJ's Velvet freezes right there. Get yourself an ice cream cone. It's delightful. So number 4, some of our favorite humans on the planet, Back East Bar and Grill. Now, Mike and Megan have done a tremendous job over the last few decades as they have started Back East Bar and Grill, and there are a couple locations. One is up in Monument, and the other, the flagship store, which we prefer, is right down here in Briargate, just off of Chapel Hills and Research. So absolutely love Back East Bar and Grill. And they're a New York style pie too, but they've got a little extra flavor to it. As the name might imply, Back East, that's right, Mike came from the Buffalo area, so he knows a thing or two about making a solid pie. And every time that Amber and Brian go in there, they like to get the Philly cheese pie. It's just their go-to. They adore it. Now, when I go into Back East, I like just about anything that you can order in there. I kind of like to customize mine. But for those of you with major appetites, or perhaps you're doing some sort of event, the Beast. You got to order the Beast from Back East Bar and Grill, and the reason is it's a sheet o' pizza. Who doesn't want or need in their life a sheet of pizza? It's so good. Now, granted, because of the size of the pizza, they're pretty limited as to the amount of toppings they can put on there. So pepperoni is normally my go-to when it comes to that, but man, so good. And make sure that you get a delightful beverage while you're in there. They have some great local beers on tap, as well as tasty beverage options as well. So get yourself a solid New York slice and get into Back East Bar and Grill. I mean, really, just open the menu, order something that's pizza related, and put it in your flavor hole. It's all good there, right? All right, let's hit number 3. All right, so number 3, here we go. It is Walters. So this one is for all of our friends on the north end. Yeah, Walters is up there off of Northgate, right by Flying Horse. And Walters, man, what an awesome atmosphere. I mean, regardless of what you're going to eat at Walters, it's just a really cool atmosphere in a great location because they're next to a Josh and John's, and as we all know, the fat kid likes some ice cream. But Walters, let's talk about Walters for a hot second. When we were in there, man, like I said, any pizza that you get at Walters is worth trying, but this time we had 3. One was the margarita, one was the Moses, and one was the Big Fizz. Now, the margarita, pretty self-explanatory. If you've been to a pizza joint at all in your life, you know what a margarita is. Pretty basic, right? Some cheese, maybe a little basil, maybe throw a little mater on there, right? But the Moses was pretty unique in that Moses is a pesto sauce, and that's got the pepperoni, the jalapeno, and fresh basil. So that's pretty tasty. But then we took it up a notch. That's right. I said, I'm a meat eater. Let's go ahead and make this thing happen. We had the Big Fizz. Get ready for this. Pepperoni, salami, onion, ground beef, Italian sausage, peppers, shrooms, olives, you name it, it is on that pie. It is so good. A ton of protein, and man, does Walters knock the Big Fizz smooth out of the park. So if you're ever on the north end, up by Flying Horse and Northgate, then make sure you're swinging by Walters. You're going to love it. We promise. On to number 2. Number 2, here we go, white pie. So as you're cruising through the updated version of our downtown area, white pie is firmly ensconced right there in the downtown scene. So white pie's it's pretty eclectic. I really, really like it. The big thing that I love about white pie is the fact that their patio is awesome. Now, granted, it's downtown, so yeah, there's some traffic in that space, but it's still super chill. It's a great patio environment, and on the right day, with the right temperatures and weather, it's a great spot to sit and hang out. The second thing that I really, really love about white pie is just their super creative drink menu. Their bartenders are artistes, I must say. So it's not just about giving you the perfect pour on a beer. They've got some amazing craft cocktails, whether it be seasonal or just regular on the menu. You're really going to want to try the cocktail menu. But alas, this is not a series on beverages, which of course I would excel in as well. It's about pizza, so let's talk about their pizza. So the first thing that we ordered was a house puff. Now, a house puff is basically just bread is what it is. It's bread. I love carbs. I like carbs. 'Tis my lot in life. But so the puff is basically just a baked crust, and you can put cheese on it if you want to. You can dip it in the olive oil if you want to. Tons of ways that you can enjoy that, but we started with that, and it's just a good appetizer for everybody to share at the table. Then we ended up with a pepperoni pizza because, well, our 13-year-old simply isn't that adventurous. But the pepperoni pizza was super good. He loved it, rave reviews. Now, my wife and I, we went with the Ava Angelini, and that one was amazing. And this gives you an idea of what they're looking for when they do craft wood-fired pie, right? This is garlic, ricotta, prosciutto, arugula. It's so good. Oh my gosh. They make a great pie over at White Pie. And again, wood-fired pizza, you just can't go wrong. And then landing at our number 1 spot, again, not necessarily in any order, you got landing at that number 1 spot, Slice 420. Christian and Company over at Slice 420. 2 locations here in Colorado Springs. They just opened up at Barnes and Oro Blanco, I believe, is where it's at. But our favorite is, of course, in Old Colorado City. A little strip mall there just off of Colorado in Old Colorado City. Man, I love Christian. I love their story. If you get a chance, hop on their website. They're just a beautiful group of humans. Their family is amazing. And their pizza might be the only thing in the world that's better than they are. So you can, this also is a New York style pizzeria, and you can order theirs by the slice as well. If you can stop at one slice, neat, go for it. But yeah, so you can order Slice 420 by the slice, or you can get a whole pie. Now, again, because Amber is just who Amber is, and she's very regimented, that margarita pizza came back out. So fresh basil, some cheese, and some tomatoes right there on top, making Amber a happy human. And let's be honest, the world's a better place when Amber's a happy human. But the other pie that we got, and we absolutely love when we're at Slice 420, is the Mountain Man. Here we go. Pepperoni, sausage, homemade meatballs, sliced, of course. They don't put the whole freaking meatball on there. That's weird. But the homemade meatballs right there on top. Bacon, fresh basil. Holy smokes. This pie has got everything. And they do it on that super thin New York crust. And then they also have something there called hot honey. If you get a chance to drizzle a little bit on the top, it's delicious. It's that sweet, sweet cross of sweet and savory, and it's awesome on top of all of their pie. But wait, there's more. If you go into Slice 420, it is absolutely imperative that once you have polished the pie and it is firmly ensconced into the flavor hole, you order a cannoli. Oh my gosh. Let me tell you how good their cannolis are. Not only are their cannolis delightful, they're so delightful that they run out. So if you see them in their cooler when you walk in the store, you got to get one. Just order one because they're not going to be there for long. Christian and Company makes some of the best cannoli out there for sure. But hey, we're not here to talk about cannolis, we're talking about pizza. And as always, we hope you found value in today's content. It would mean the world to us if you went below and clicked on that thumbs up and gave us a sweet, sweet like on today's video. It would mean even more if you clicked on that bell down there and subscribed to the channel. We are putting out content every single week to help you make Colorado Springs feel like home. And then once you have subscribed to the channel, we encourage you to go back just a little bit. As you can tell, we like supporting local food here in Colorado Springs. If you didn't catch our burger video, you can go right here, click on that. That'll give you some of the best burgers here in Colorado Springs. As always, we hope you found value in today's content. We are so thankful that you're here today. I'm Mark with My Front Range Living. Thanks so much for stopping by. We look forward to seeing you soon. Have a great day.